From light duty towing, truck repair, roadside assistance, and more, J-Hook Towing and Recovery is a full service company dedicated to getting you back on the road safely. Tim is here to share some more. This segment sponsored by J-Hook Towing and Recovery. Thanks for being here, Tim. Yeah,
sure.
Great to see you.
We're glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, tell us about J-Hook Towing.
J-Hook Towing, we're based out of the central Arkansas area, up around Little Rock. We've got 5 locations. So we put a location here in Springdale. This is our 6th. And we're very glad to be here. A lot of my customers ask us to come, and so we're doing well here, growing every day. Some things I want to talk about is the move over law.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'll be teaching a class at Fayetteville High School on distracted driving.
Okay.
Myself and the Arkansas Highway Police will be conducting that class. There was 51 record drivers killed last year.
Wow.
And there's 38 killed this year. So we all need to recognize the move over law for all first responders. And that's also fire, police, EMS, and tow companies. People are dying almost every day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that move over law. What exactly is it? Can you tell us more about
Well, it's if you see blue lights, red lights, amber lights, you're to slow down. If you can't move over, slow down. But we'd like for you to move over and just give us room on the side of the highway.
Sure.
It's very serious. When I back these towing companies, I've been doing this for several years. I've been to Washington, I've been to Baltimore, I've been all over the country trying to express the need for people to move over for first responders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's
And
important.
it's great that you're going to be at the high school talking to students about it, because a lot
Yes.
of students, maybe they just got their license or permit, or maybe they're not there yet, but they're learning about kind of those rules of
Yes,
the road.
that's exactly right. And J-Hook Towing is also bringing in hazmat environmental cleanup here. We do spills. We do them in Oklahoma, Missouri. We do thousands and thousands a year.
Wow.
And so we're trying to bring that here. If you have a spill, a diesel spill or a wreck or whatever, we have the crews to clean it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that requires a special crew in order to
Yes.
kind of clean that up and
Yes.
make those roads safe
Yes,
for drivers?
that's exactly right. That takes a special crew to do that. You have to have a lot of experience. You got to be able to abide by the laws, and there's a lot to it. But we do have the crews here ready. All the equipment's here, so we're all set up for it. We've already been doing some.
Okay.
So,
Can we take a moment to talk about distracted driving
Sure.
and how that affects your team also?
well, once again, people just don't move over, and when we're on the side of the highway, there'll be 4 or 5 people out there working on the side of the highway. Cars will come right by you and blow your hat off your head.
Right.
That's just the truth, and so we have to be able to make this awareness real serious to the general public that drives every day. Move over, away from the lights of emergency vehicles.
Yeah, that's so vital and important.
Very,
Absolutely.
very vital. Yes.
You have a location in Springdale. Where is it?
It's at 5659 North Thompson in Springdale, Arkansas.
Okay.
And then I have 5 up there in Little Rock.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. If folks want to reach out, maybe request your services, how do they do that?
479-487-1111. That number's pretty easy.
Yeah, 1111. I think that's an easy one to remember.
Yeah.
Any final tips out there for people as we're driving? It's holiday season, a lot of people hitting the road. Any final tips that you just want to pass on the drivers?
Very important. Do not text and drive. Don't do it. Lay your phone down in the seat and you pull over to text and drive. If you see emergency vehicles, pull over, slow down, or get out of the way from them.
Yeah,
Our lives are very valuable.
absolutely.
We're just like y'all's.
Yes, absolutely.
For
So,
sure.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing
Yeah,
all of
thank you
that.
so
Those
much.
are some great tips. I know there's a lot of families hitting the road this Thanksgiving,
Yes.
so we appreciate you
Yes.
so
Yes,
much.
thank you.
That's
Yeah.
surely fine. Well, thank y'all for having me.
Yes.